You've all heard of Ed and Lorraine Warren, the world's most famous detective couple. Since 1950, this couple has been investigating many mysterious incidents. And some of those incidents are very famous, and even movies have been created about some incidents. Movies like The Conjuring, Annabelle are examples. So let's talk in today's video about 5 supernatural incidents investigated by the Warren couple and what is the story behind them. Number 1. The Snedeker House. In 1986, Carmen and Al Snedeker rented a house in Southington, Connecticut. While exploring the residence, they uncovered mortuary tools in the basement, leading them to the chilling realization that their new home was a former funeral parlor. It seemed as though many of the former clientele had never left. The smell of rotting flesh lingered throughout the house, and running water would at times turn blood red. The eldest Snedeker son was plagued by visions and claimed to see ghosts. These ghosts reportedly sexually assaulted both Carmen and Al. Unsure where else to turn, the Snedekers asked Ed and Lorraine Warren for assistance. After examining the home, the Warrens attributed the hauntings to the ghosts of those who were brought to the funeral home. They concluded that the morticians had partaken in unsavory activities with the bodies. Number 2. Annabelle the doll. Annabelle is a Raggedy Ann doll, originally gifted to a young nurse named Donna by her mother. When Donna took the doll back to her apartment, she and her roommate, Angie, noticed that it would often change its position, moving from one room to another. They would find notes scattered around the apartment reading, "Help me," in a child's handwriting. Lou, Angie's boyfriend, claims that he woke up one night, totally frozen, and saw the doll slowly crawl up his body, attempting to strangle him. Distressed, Donna and Angie reached out to a medium who told them that the doll was possessed by the spirit of a 7-year-old girl named Annabelle Higgins. The medium asserted that the spirit was ultimately benevolent, but Ed and Lorraine Warren had a differing opinion. They determined that a demonic presence was inhabiting the doll. They performed a blessing in the residence before taking Annabelle off the young women's hands. Number 3. The Smurl Haunting. In 1974, Jack and Janet Smurl moved into a house on Chase Street West, Pittston, Pennsylvania. Strange occurrences followed, leading the Smurls to believe that a demon possessed their home. They claimed the demon had slammed their German Shepherd into a wall, bit Jack's ear, and pushed one of their daughters down a flight of stairs. Both Jack and Janet were said to have been sexually assaulted by the demon. In 1986, they contacted Ed and Lorraine Warren, who confirmed that their house was indeed haunted. Ed Warren would go on to say that he had witnessed a dark mass form inside the home and that the demon had left him a message telling him to get out. Number 4. The South End Werewolf. One of the most bizarre cases ever investigated by Ed and Lorraine Warren occurred in Essex, England. A seemingly ordinary carpenter named William Ramsey claimed to be possessed by a demon that compelled him to take the form of a werewolf. Ramsey had experienced his first transformation at the age of 9. As he described it, he was playing outside when he felt an icy cold breeze, followed by an awful smell, before he flew into a rage, uprooting a fence post, with the fence still attached, and gnawing at the wire mesh. Ramsey would not experience another episode like this until adulthood. Bill would fly into violent fits of rage, during which he would display inhuman strength, baring his teeth and growling while curling his hands like claws. When the Warrens caught wind of this in 1989, they convinced Bill Ramsey to come to their church in Connecticut and undergo an exorcism with their specialist bishop Robert McKenna. Number 5. The Amityville Case. Perhaps the most well-known case to be investigated by Ed and Lorraine Warren was the haunting in Amityville, Long Island, in 1975. The Lutz family had moved into a quaint suburban home, where only a year before, mass murderer Ronald DeFeo Jr. had killed 6 members of his family. During the first 28 days of their stay, the Lutzes reported swarms of flies, banging noises, disturbing entities, and witnessing the levitation of family members. When the Warrens were asked to cleanse the house, they brought a local TV crew with them. They took photographs of the house, one of which seems to show a little boy standing in the shadows with glowing eyes. Lorraine has said that the Amityville house case is the one that haunts her the most. So, in today's video we talked about 5 of the most famous cases investigated by the Warren couple. If you think the video is good, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you again another day with a valuable video like this.